Hey guys, if you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. This is a what if series and I'll be doing more down the road, so enjoy and thank you for watching.
Hey guys, and welcome to The Strongest Hero Part 2. So there's a few changes that I want to do. They're not like big changes, but it's just a few changes just to make Seto different from his father. So in this series, Seto's aura is going to be like a red glowish aura around his body, but it's going to have like this kind of tint to it. So it's going to be like a red outline like you see here, but it's also going to be like purple in the inside just to make it different from what his father has, because I don't want him to be somewhat similar to Jiren in any kind of per se. I mean, he still has his father's training, like his father's not entirely, but Jiren's son is strong. Jiren's son is strong. For him to be able to beat All Might twice, yes, he's strong. So with that, the entrance exam is all done. And Jiren's home, he's finished training, and now he's just sitting in his bed, lying down, just throwing a ball up in the air, just trying to contemplate his thoughts of what his goal's gonna be, or the enemies he might have to face, or the people that are gonna necessarily be his friends. As he's just sitting there thinking, and he always wonders how strong is the quirk that Izuku has. For it to literally break the bones in his body, it must be something very powerful. And he goes to think, is it somewhat similar to All Might's power? Because All Might used the same, well, when he say smash, All Might says the same thing, and he heard Izuku say clenches, well, he heard Izuku when he was up in the air say smash. So that just leads Seto to thinking, is Izuku somewhat related to All Might? I guess there's no thinking about it now. Can't wait to go to the school and everything. So with that, they get ready to, well, no, the letters come in the mail, and unfortunately everyone got accepted to the high school, and even All Might goes to greet Seto himself. Not greet, but in the letter that came in the mail, he goes to greet Seto and say, you got top of your class, you scored the most points, even you scored hero points too. So with that, Seto gets ready and up in the morning, gets ready for school, gets his outfit on, and as he's going to be in class 1A. So as he gets there, he sees everyone. He sees Tenya Ida and Bakugo arguing with each other. He sees the green hair Izuku Midoriya, who greets himself to him, and he says, hi Izuku, it's nice to see that you're in here. And they both just say hi and exchange words with each other, friendly words. He goes to meet Tenya Ida, Ochaku, Momo, and the ship that I want this one to be directed in is more likely going towards, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below, who do you want me to lean towards? Like in this series, what ship do you want me to lean towards? Whether it be Momo, Suyu, any other girl, I'm gonna place a poll down below, so I will put the votes in, and I will see which one goes which, and which person y'all pick. So further being, I want to know what kind of ship that you would want me to sell this in, whether if it's Seto X Momo, or Seto X Ochaku, Seto X Suyu, Seto X, yeah, just pick one for me. So let's continue in the story. So we get there and all the class, and then Shoto Aizawa, he walks in and says, yeah, you're supposed to have an orientation today, but we're going outside. And the students all get mad, but Ochaku, she stands up and she asks, but we're supposed to go to orientation, how is that's not fair. And he says, well, you're in my class and I can do whatever I want, so like I said, put on your PE clothes and meet me outside. As they all do that, but it was an insufficient number of PE clothes, so what Seto did, he just wore a black long sleeve shirt, some sweatpants, and some running track shoes. He just put those on, and he because he didn't have any PE clothes. Shoto Izawa didn't have any extra ones, so he just said, yo, just wear, basically just wear what you just got on. So now is the apprehension test, and Shoto Aizawa just goes to tell Bakugo, hey, how far did you throw the ball in middle school? He said, well, before you had your quirk. He said, well, I think 60 meters, I guess. And he just says, well, keep that in mind because when we get to the ball test, I'm going to have you throw the ball first. So all the kids, they go doing they get ready to do the apprehension test. And first is the dash test, which Seto easily aced, barely, like not barely, dashing past Shoto Aizawa as he clicked the clock under 1 second. And his eyes go wide and says, whoa, this kid's fast. And Tenya Ida eyes even go wider because he says he's even faster than him at that speed. And Seto just lets out a sigh and just say, I could have gone faster than that. Possibly I could have been at 0. And then when he did the grip tests, he instantly broke the machine that he was trying to use, and Shoto Aizawa got mad and said, can you try to not break things? And even in the standing long jump, he aced, because when he jumped over the thing, he landed on the other side. Everything that happened with the apprehension tests originally goes the same as it did in the anime. Up until the ball throw, when Bakugo, he throws the ball and he gets 764, I think it was, 0.14 or something like that. And when he throws the ball, he says, now try that, you extras. So when Bakugo goes, Shoto Aizawa asks Izuku Midori, and I think that goes the same way with Izuku scoring under Bakugo. And then Seto comes up and Shoto Aizawa says, okay, your turn, throw it, let me see what you got. So when Seto throws the ball, he throws it, but he didn't put much energy in it. He probably used only 2 or 3%, or just 2% of his power, because he didn't want to use too much of it. So his face just went calm, relaxed like this in this picture, and he just threw the ball, getting over 5,000 meters. And everyone was shocked to see that, and he just rubs his head with a smile looking at Shoto Aizawa and says, is that good? And he says, whoa. And he basically said, I think I could have threw it farther, but I didn't want to, I didn't want the ball, I kind of didn't want to be like a show-off. As he was studying over his words, basically trying to find the right pattern or the right word to say in his sentence. So as he threw the ball, and then everything else goes the same with them passing, as Shoto Aizawa says, good job, you all passed, you were very worthy students, nobody is getting expelled in this one. And I'm not even going to mention that he said anything about the expulsion. So as that all happens, Shoto Aizawa dismissed them, and that's it for the apprehension tests. And just per se, Seto, he likes all the kids in class 1A, even Bakugo's, villainous personality. What of a villainous personality he got? He likes all of them because he feels like they're indifferent. He feels like this is something that his father might have missed, and now he sees what his father was talking about. He has the chance to make friends, and now he has a new goal, not only to get stronger, not only to be the #1 hero, but to also protect those he cares about. So as Seto just leaving school, he instantly gets ran up by this one person, and it was Izuku Midori. And Izuku says, I know that you're very strong, as I can see that you threw the ball very far, and I honestly, from what you said, I don't even think you were using most of your power, were you? And Seto goes to ask, no, I was not. I was only using maybe 2%. And Izuku would start to sweat and say, 2%? And he would then say, later, Izuku, gotta go home before I be late for dinner. And Izuku would say, wait, Seto. And Seto would look back and say, yeah? Do you have any tips as for how I can get stronger and master my quirk? And Seto goes to say, yeah, I do. Stop using your quirk in one part of your body. You're using all the power in just one part. You need to focus on fluctuating the power all throughout your body. That way you can become strong. Just focusing the power in one part of your body is just going to limit you to just breaking your body even more. So, for my tip, is that you need to find a way to channel that power all throughout your body. And that's it for the second episode of The Strongest Hero. I do thank you guys for supporting the channel, because we're almost, we're literally almost at 800 subscribers. We're just 200 subscribers away from reaching 1,000 subscribers, a milestone to be completed. Oh my god. So anyway, the next videos for the schedule that I'm gonna continue to be working on, the videos I'm gonna be working on is the Fairy Tail and Dragon Ball Z crossover. I'm also gonna be working on the Dragon Ball Z and High School DxD crossover, and then I'm also gonna be finishing up what's the name? What if Deku mastered One for All? And what if Deku was a Saiyan? And then I'm going to be adding another part to what if Deku had the Rinnegan. So that's the schedule right now, as that's where all my attention is. So without any further ado, you guys have a good day, a good night, and you already know the deal. Plus Ultra. Good night, guys.